Hey guys, thanks for stopping by thetradinganalyst.com. This is Taylor. Really quickly, I wanted to make you aware of this before we get into these charts. I run a private membership group. When you sign up and you join today, you're going to get real-time swing trade alerts. These are profitable. You're going to get private member-only videos. You're going to get watch lists. You're going to get the portfolio tracker. I'm going to explain all this stuff later in the video. You're also going to get access to me personally, and I am a profitable trader, and I share what I know about the market with you on a daily basis. So I encourage you to join us today. All right, so let's get into the chart. So we're going to start off with a broad view here of XLF, and then I'm going to kind of boil it down into some more near-term levels and discuss the daily chart. Right now we're looking at the weekly chart, where each candle represents 1 week of trading. And if you've been following along on my videos here on XLF and really the market in general, but specifically on XLF, I called for this breakout several months ago. You can go back on my blog and look at the video if you want to see that as well. So we're going to discuss the longer term view here for financials. So first and foremost, we broke over this major resistance. You can see it was resistance for almost 2 years. Lots of resistance there, there. Look at how many hits that has. So many hits. There, there, there. And then we finally broke over it right here. So in my opinion, this is still the very beginning stages of the breakout in financials. So I'm going to back it up and show you several other times we've had very similar action. Okay. Let's go with the 10-year chart. Okay, so we've got a breakover resistance here. You can see that's a very clear resistance. Boom, boom, almost hit it there, almost hit it there. We broke over it here, and you can see a big move happen right there. That happened to be the end of 2012, the beginning of 2013, saw a big breakout. Same thing happened over here, all right? And you could even draw the resistance. This one is even more similar to this action because the resistance that we had was below these highs. So you could just draw that resistance, boom, boom, boom. A lot of resistance there. We broke over that and it saw a big breakout. This action was at the end of 2016, okay? So very, very similar action. Here's another mini resistance that we broke over right here. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Broke over here, saw a big move higher. So the action that we're seeing right here is very, very similar to this action here and this action over here. We have a big resistance, kind of sideways trading, same thing that happened over here, kind of sideways trading, kind of sideways trading, same thing over here. See how this part dipped below? Same thing here, we dipped below there, but ultimately this was basically just sideways trading. So we've got a lot of consolidation and resting here for XLF. Now we're breaking out, okay? This week, we actually closed over the previous week's high. Let me confirm that. Yep, we just barely closed over the previous week's high. So more than likely, we're going to get a continuation this coming up week. We will see. But I'm going to kind of zoom in here on the daily chart. And here we go. So to me, this is just a consolidation pattern. We've got this nice big trend up, and then we've got just sideways trading. Okay, we've got just sideways trading right here. To me, this is just a bull flag. Right here. I'm not huge on patterns. I'm not going to just go long based off of just this super basic pattern. But ultimately, I do think that financials will head higher. We don't have any real, sell signals. This is just kind of a rest period. Notice how here, you could consider this some sideways trading a little bit. But notice the difference, okay? The difference is that we've got several closes below the previous day's low. Right here, this was a big gap up, and then the following day we closed below, well, we didn't close below the previous day's low, but we closed below the previous day's open. Here's another one, red day, gap down and closed below the previous like 4 days lows right here. This day, we didn't do anything like that. We didn't have any big red days. We just kind of traded sideways, and each day didn't really do much. And now, and the other difference too, is that we had some strength right here. On here, we didn't really have any strength. We kind of leaked lower and then just kind of red days, red days. See the difference? This is a lot of green days. There's a lot of red days. Okay, and over here, we had sideways trading, and then boom, we have a strength day that closed the week on Friday, closing over the previous 2 days' highs. We never got that over here. So that's kind of the difference. The other difference is this wasn't a real big trend up. Okay, this was about half the length of this. Okay, this was a much bigger trend up. The other difference too is that right now XLF is making higher highs and higher lows. Here's a high, here's a higher high, here's a low, here's a higher low. So even if we head lower, we've got lots of support below. So ultimately, we could head lower here in the short term, in which case I think it's going to be a big buying opportunity. If we end up breaking out of the sideways pattern here, which I do think will happen sometime in the near future, then ultimately I think we'll head even higher. But just kind of keep it into perspective here, guys, because a lot of people get caught up in the short-term action, and a lot of people are, weekly option traders or maybe they're long-term investors, but they're looking at the day-to-day action. But really what you want to look at is this weekly chart. Keep it in perspective, okay? Keep it in perspective. The perspective is that we've been trading and consolidating for almost 2 years, and we just broke over that range. You can see that the last several times this has happened, right here, we've headed much, much higher. Okay? This is really week 2. We're really right here in this breakout. Okay, right here, and you can see it headed much higher after that. Same thing over here. We're really like right there. Okay, and you can see it headed much higher after that. Keep it in perspective. Look at the longer term view here. Everyone gets caught up with the news, the trade war, everything like that, but we've had the trade war going on for 2 years, and it hasn't really done anything that wouldn't have happened otherwise. Okay, you can see there was a trend up here for about 2 years, and then we rested for 2 years. A trend up for 2 years, and then we rested for 2 years. Everyone thinks it's all because of the trade war, but we were going to do this regardless. Okay. So the reason I'm pointing that out is because, well, the market is kind of doing what it's doing regardless of the trade war. Well, it's going to head higher now regardless of the trade war because the market is going to do what it's going to do. So yeah, those are my thoughts on financials. I do think it's going to head higher. As far as resistance, you want to look at just above where we're at is really the last piece of resistance that we have, and that's just overhead. Okay, but right now we're trading sideways. We're building up a lot of energy. We expended some energy here, and now we're trading sideways for a couple of weeks, and that sideways trading is what builds up energy for a move higher. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at on financials. Good luck. Now, earlier in the video, I'm going to move my face so it's more centered. Earlier in the video, I discussed the membership here at thetradinganalyst.com. Now, I want to focus on the profitable swing trade alerts that I send to members because, quite frankly, I think that's what you care about most, and I think it's what you should care about most because we are an alert service and our profitability is very important to us and obviously to you, our future members. So these are swing trade alerts. For the vast majority are for options. We do trade some stocks. As you can see, the most recent closed out trade was for a stock, but the vast majority are for options. And you can see that the vast majority of these trades are winners. Okay, and you can see the average win is more than double the average size of loss. Okay, so our wins are much bigger than our losses. And we've been using this portfolio tracker to track all of our trades, the wins, the losses, the break-even trades, everything gets put up here on the portfolio tracker. For total gains here of the last 18 months, $321,000. And that is following every single trade that we alert to clients here at thetradinganalyst.com. So if you'd like to make consistent returns in the market, we don't just have a good week here or a good week there, and we don't only perform well in a bull market. We've done very well in October of last year when the market was heading lower. We had a lot of short trades via put options, and we do well in all types of market conditions. And that's why over the last 18 months, even with the market being very, very choppy, we've been able to be very, very profitable, and our members and clients here at thetradinganalyst.com are very happy and profitable. And I'm confident that when you sign up and join today, that you are going to be our next success story. So sign up today. You're going to get these alerts. You're going to get the watch list. You're going to get private member videos. You're going to get the portfolio tracker. You're going to get the open position list. And you're going to get access to me personally. I'm a profitable trader, and I can say that confidently. Not many people out there can say that. And not only do I make money in the market, but I share my knowledge with you on a daily basis. You can ask me any questions you like about the market. You can reach me via text message by responding to any of the text alerts, or via the one-on-one live chat that I have on the website, or responding to me via email. It's really up to you. I'm available to help guide you through the market. But most importantly, I'm going to start sending you these alerts as soon as you sign up. So sign up today, and I'll start sending you these profitable swing trade alerts. I look forward to seeing you in there, and I hope that you make that decision for yourself. Have a good one.